Another important characteristic of the gospel is that the gospel is the power for salvation. The gospel is the power for salvation, for us to get right with God. Van, please read Romans 1, verse 16.
For I am not ashamed of the gospel, because it is the power of God for salvation to everyone who believes, first to the Jew and also to the Greek.
So, Van, that's a unique concept. It's a unique thought that the gospel is power. What does it mean that the gospel is power?
Let me first say that the gospel is not just merely a historical event. So prior to becoming Christians, we were enslaved to sin. We had a debt to God the Father. We were helpless to help ourselves. And so the only thing that has the capacity or the power to break the sin in our lives and to pay our debt is the gospel, the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ.
And that's why it's so important to just keep repeating ourselves about what the gospel is, the death and resurrection of Jesus. We might think that our non-Christian family and friends are not listening, but the gospel is power. It has power to cut through their sin, to cut through the debt, to cut through the power and the penalty of sin in their lives and make them alive to God. So God help us to be faithful and to stay on message, not just proclaiming a set of historical facts. And it's true, Jesus did die and rise from the dead, but we're proclaiming something that is powerful and powerful for salvation.